Good evening, everyone. Jodas Walsh streaming from the northeast of England, and we are carrying on with Skyrim Special Edition. Apologies for not being on the last couple of nights as originally stated, but life, work, just getting in the way. I was physically broken on Monday night, and I wasn't really that much better last night either, so... And again tonight, well, I've only getting on until after 9 o'clock as well. But at least I'm on. I'll probably get at most 2.5 hours, 3 hours in, I think, tonight. Before I still have to call at night for work in the morning. I am really looking forward, actually, till the end of next week is the last day of term at the place that we're working. It's an education that I work. And I've got the first 3 weeks of the summer break booked off, so I'll have more than enough time to do things that, well, just don't involve work effectively. So, but yeah, that's next week, still in tomorrow and Friday, and I expect Friday in particular to be a long day as well anyway, so... right, I'm first of all going to have to try and remind myself where I got up to. So, Forbidden Legend I can't do because I need to join the College of Winterhold to get that done, which is not going to happen. That involves us actually rescuing a Stormcloak dude for the family. That's not going to happen. Dawn Guard, well, I could do, but I'm not going to start that just yet. I'm not doing that Daedric quest because it involves sacrificing a companion or a follower. That's the main quest line. I can't do that because that's Solstheim. That's DLC, but only really relevant if you're actually going to go mage. Right. Those are bounties, but again, require Solstheim. That hasn't been unlocked yet, so... Right. Okay. Level-wise, I'm level 62. Not far off from 63. 200 is at 70. So I'm still needing to finish that off again to get back to 100. It says 90 there, but I'm getting 20 just as a boost for the permanent legendary boost mod. So before I redo, if I'm interested in redoing block, as I've redone archery and two-handed, I'm probably going to wait until I've got two-handed back up to maximum, because otherwise I'm really going to butcher myself if I let go of that now. But even then, I was thinking about just using a particular contact to get block up, because they were doing respectable damage, to be quite honest. I was blocking it, but they were still doing enough damage that the XP bar was actually going up fairly quickly. That's the one at the Orc camp where you actually have the dude that teaches blocking. Right, but otherwise, I'm pretty much just going to have to continue to do just bounties if I can pick them up either from the jobs board or just going to the holds. Because I've done everything I can at Dawnstar. I'm already a Thane of Morthal. I'm effectively a Thane from Solitude, other than buying property. I can't seem to start anything like the major questline at Markarth. The dude that's there for the murder didn't spawn for some reason, so that's not really progressing at all. I don't think you can actually be a Thane of Riften. You just get stuff from Riften and get things done. So the only two places I haven't done, Windhelm, well, I'm not going there because that's the enemy. And I haven't been to Falkreath yet, so I could go and start Valkyries, I suppose. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to chase after bounties again, and just as an excuse to get the skills up. Let's see what we've got.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Not here. Is she out and about?
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
Still warm from the oven.
Okay, we've got enough to do. What? 7 AM in the morning. Do remember that I'm already rocking like all dragon gear as well, so the extra damage protection has helped me out the last time I was playing. Although I was still receiving a lot of damage, so clearly health still needs to go higher. I've earned a significant boost from doing legendary bonus upgrades, as well as the Wolf's Blood's also given a significant boost as well. So clearing the troll beast out of Grey Winter Watch again. Giant's Grove, Fallstone Cave over by the hills. Way past Riften, actually. Otherwise, it's another giant sleeping tree camp here. Well, tell you what, we'll go and do that, and then we'll double back. Do Grey Winter's Cave, that'll be an easy one, and then do a jaunt over to this cave that looks like it's in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so aside from the battle going on, dragon just spawned. Oh, and a giant. They're all here. That did a fair amount of damage. Got him. Swamp Dragon, never seen one of them then. That'll be part of the Diverse Dragons mod. But otherwise he was dispatched. Yeah, I was getting tired of the horse getting in the way of stuff. Right, if I start wailing on the giant, the mammoths are going to start having a go as well. Now I want you to come over and have a go, mate. Thought I'd press dodge in time. So I'm going to be put back at the dragon fight again. Oh. And a Dragon Steel Battle Axe as well. Yeah, I'm getting enough dragon items anyway as it is, so... Those two dragons are not part of my target. I'm not going to take them out. It's more like it. Making use of the banner. Extra damage. Right, we'll go over to the cave. It'll be an easy troll fight, to be fair. Yep, that was the thing. Bopped him in the nose, then removed his head from his shoulders. Okay, I'm not really sure what just these random people, like, you know, there's either a random Argonian or Breton, or hell, I even had a fellow Imperial just turn up and have a go. Yeah, one troll against 3 human. Yeah, that wasn't going to end nicely for the troll, to be fair. And you got a couple of hunters against the Spriggan, they're not going to have a problem either. Sweep the leg. Oh shit, I've got 7 dragon souls. I think I'm going to have to make a stop over to the Guardian Souls and swap some souls out for dragon perks, because that's a lot of points, potentially. That's on the premise that I'm not going to run into any more dragons on the way over this other place. Now, what's actually going to be the best route for this? I'm effectively going to Riften. And I've got to go straight over. You know what? I'm going to go back, because I might as well just go through Riverwood. I'll detour to the Guardian Stones and I'll transfer all these Dragon Souls into perk points. Because I'm wanting perks into Archer anyway, just to kind of flesh that out a bit more. And then I'll take the route past Helgen across as if I'm heading towards Riften, but then obviously just go straight over. Right, so let's get these converted over to perk points. So I've got 7 to spend. Right, I'm not going to bash anyone with a bow particularly. Let's fill this one out though. It was 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7. Mage dies first. Mage dies off of crying out loud.
You'll be so
How much spam has he got on that frost power? Oh, for crying out loud. Just would not respond to just let me take out that mage.
Healed, and I may still
Jesus, how much is he able to spam that? For crying out loud.
That's close enough. Yes? That's close enough. That's close enough. I'm warning you, back off.
Oh, sod off. Threatening me like that. You have the name of Bandit Outlaw. I'm going to take you out. Okay, passing through Helgen. I think my line of thinking as far as for mission wise, because I can't be just repeating bounty missions all the time, because it's only going to bore me, let alone anyone else watching in. Granted, I still need to make use of the legendary more just to keep leveling up, but it might be the case that I think what I might do, probably more so, well, actually Friday I'm out busy, so yeah. Okay, so tomorrow I think I might make an effort to, well, I'm going to at least try, providing that I'm not going to get screwed over by anything else, try and get on for an earlier time than I've been able to manage tonight. And I think what I might do is carry on with the main storyline, get that moving along. I think up to the point where I'm going to have to be forced to choose a side in the Civil War and get that cleared up. And then I might go through Dawnguard or make a start with it if I can. Have it all eventually lead up to just get the main quest done, which then should open up the Dragonborn DLC, and finally open that up and get some of the bounties missions done there that's been sitting there for weeks on end. Right, let me just get the right route there. So I'll place a marker there that I know that it's just roughly where I'm aiming for that road. And I've gone ahead and gone down the wrong path anyway. Bye then. And someone's, I think, causing explosions on them. That seems to happen a fair bit actually with that Ordinator perk, where they can potentially bounce off the heavy armor. Is it? I think they're supposed to just stagger and fall down, but you get situations like that. Oh dear me, I'm knackered. Where they just bounce to the other end of the game world. Almost, it's just stupid. was going to say, I was clearly the way the road was, that it would suggest that there was a bridge.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Yeah, if they're within that, I'm not bothering with that. I wiped them out as a werewolf last time anyway. Never, 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 never. Oh, it's bloody well crashed on us. And it's a full crash as well. It's actually at the point where it hasn't crashed the desktop, and I can't select to get rid of it. Okay. Give me one moment. Okay, so screen's gone blank on the main rig thing there. That means it's re-established connection. At least there. Yep. Okay. So how far back is this going to put me? This is probably going to put me after the Guardian Stones and having to fight those bloody bandits again, isn't it? I did look for something that would... Yeah, it is, yeah. I did look for an autosave mod, but there doesn't seem to be one being made that people actually can recommend for a special edition.
You can do.
I'm going to deal with this fight, and then I'm going to fast travel over to the closest point I can get. Oh, come on. You know, would have...
Take this stuff. Please don't kill me.
Don't kill you, eh? Consider yourself fortunate that it's just a normal swing. Didn't be cowering. You wanted to start this fight. Fuckers. If I remember rightly, actually, there wasn't a mod that changed the fast travel time, because
And what might you need?
I think... Fine. I was going to say there's I think there was actually just a console command where you change the time that lapses. When you're doing fast travel, because it isn't actually realistic. Oh. Sorry, fellas. You did try and attack me. Okay, so I've got better healing off creatures as well if I feed off them. Yeah, I won that fight. Yeah, so there's the normal time between fast travel goes overboard far too much, because the amount of time, if I was to do the travel normally, it wouldn't be nighttime by the time I get there. Yet using fast travel, that's what it's doing. But if I remember rightly, activate night to see better. I remember rightly, there's a command that you can type in where it alters it so that it actually matches more realistically the time it would actually take in game, is if you travelled there just regular. There's potentially a lot of bears in here that we're taking out. Except one of those dragon creatures has already taken the bulk of them out anyway. Oh, this Minotaur doesn't like me. Too bad. I'm not interested in picking up the pelts because I've got more than enough leather and whatnot. It's obviously just a creature cave then. Back to the start. Didn't see a reward chest unless I missed it, but I mean I got a crap load of gold from those minotaurs anyway, so. Wait, what? What else is there that you want me to do? Okay. Apparently there's a marker somewhere. Trouble is, because I'm in wolf form, I can't actually, I can't bring up my map. If it's, if it gets to the point where it's not obvious on where I'm going to go, I'm just going to revert back to human form anywhere and bring up the map, but... Oh, well, there's the reward chest. Going back to human, just so I can see where this is trying to put me. Oh, well, that makes it even clearer. Okay, so that doesn't lead anywhere. That doesn't lead anywhere either. So there isn't really any clear markings on the map when you go anywhere. Well, I'm a little bit stuck.
If you have aught to say worth the listening.
Because that's the only other place you can go. This is pretty much a dead end. But it's also the opposite direction of the way the marker's going to go. Clearly not going to fit in that gap. So I think that's just leading to skylight. That's not anything. Nothing to click on that makes it obvious that it's a door. I'm just wondering if this is actually booked, you know. Yeah. So that's the entranceway. But it's behind this bit of wall, which doesn't look... I think this is... Okay. I was expecting to pick up a mission here, actually. It's the Daedric Lord of Orcs. I'm wondering if this is part of the cut content mod where it's bringing some of it back, but it hasn't actually fixed the possible way in and out of this place. With that walnut getting removed to get through, because there wasn't a clear mechanism at all that actually caused that to disappear. It certainly didn't have like the indentations you expect in rock formations, which act as a door. Yeah, and from this side you can clearly see there's like geometry gaps, so this might be part of cut content, but it hasn't been tweaked to actually repair what should just be a normal gap there. I'm yawning too far too much. It's been tiresome this week though.
Forgive Ugor's harsh words. She's merely doing as she's been told. Please, our tribe suffers, and we need help. Our chief Yamars was once a strong and proud warrior. Now he is stricken, cursed. He is weak, and so our tribe is weak. The giants sense this and intrude on our territory. Now they assault our very home. Yamars refuses help, but I sense that you may be just what we need. Yamars has demanded we stay inside the walls. We cannot leave. I must petition Malakath for relief. This curse must be lifted. But I cannot travel to Malakath's shrine. The ritual must be done here, and I do not have the materials I need. I beg of you, can you bring me troll fat and a Daedra heart? I have no wish to depend on a stranger, but I have no choice. In a Daedra, of course. We have lived in Skyrim since before the Nords came. Our way is simple. All work to make the tribe strong. Only the bravest are allowed to lead and to marry. A great chief is able to attract many wives and raise bold children. Wise women like myself are mothers of chieftains. We guide the tribe and advise our kin on what is most pleasing to Malakath. You do not know of Malakath? He is the keeper of oaths, the master of curses. He is quick to anger and slow to forgive. One who wrongs Malakath is one who will endure great torment in return. He demands loyalty and strength from his orcs. We have tried to please him, but he is now angry with us, and so we suffer. Please hurry. We are counting on you. Stay right here and wait for you to bring me what I need.
Okay. So I suddenly need troll fat and a Daedra. Well, troll fat will be easy. I just need to find a troll. But a Daedra heart, well. But knowing I was going to need one of them, I would have picked one up early from one of the enemies that I felled.
Poor bastard's better off. Greetings, brother. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested.
You're alright. Okay, well. There should still be a dead troll in this cave, so I can get the troll fat from there. The Daedra heart. I might go back to that shrine that you go to in the mission from Dawnstar. Because you take on Daedra there. Yep, still there. Yep, that'll work. What enemies nearby? I'm assuming that was the enemies it was referring to then. Well, they were dispatched with brutal efficiency.
I will stay right here and wait for you to bring me what I need. Excellent. Now, you must come with me. You'll become a part of this. You must be present for the ritual.
Curses aren't enough. Now must I suffer you too? What is it? Oh, of course. Because Malakath would take pity on us if only a useless outsider would lend us a hand. Weeks? Longer. Feels like an age has gone by. I haven't slept in so long. Yes. I earned the right by slaying my father in single combat. One day, I will have a son who will challenge me when I become too old to lead, and the stronghold will have a new chief. Until then, I alone have the right to have wives and children. It ensures our strength. Until next time. You bring an outsider here, and now insist I call on Malakath for help when he has clearly forsaken me. You try my patience, Atub.
Doing nothing will not grant our tribe relief from this curse. We must try.
Fine. Let's get this over with. Curses aren't enough. Now must I suffer you too? What is it? Until next...
Yeah, we've gone through that, mate.
I'm gonna find whoever did this. How we begin the ritual. Great Malakath, we beseech you, aid us in our time of need.
Why are we bothering with this?
You pathetic weakling!
What's that?
Malakath has heard my pleas. He speaks to us.
You dare summon me, Yamars?
What? What is this?
You don't deserve to call yourself an orc. You're weak, you're small, and you're an embarrassment. You let giants, overrun my shrine. Bring me their leader's club as an offering, and I might release you from this curse.
So it will be. Malakath has spoken to Mars. Your path is clear.
Very well. You, outsider, come here. I want a word. This is all your
Help
fault,
the
you know.
Mars. Do whatever you can.
I'm stuck fighting a
Try to
giant
defend
now,
us.
thanks to you. So you're going to help me. You're going with me, and you're going to make sure I don't have any trouble reaching that giant. Don't worry, I'll make it worth your while. This giant, it's not the only thing in Fallowstone Cave. Getting to it isn't going to be easy. You're going to clear a path to the giant so I can conserve my strength. I'll make sure you're paid for it. So you meet me at Fallowstone Cave, and I'll get this over with. I can have my tribe back, and you can leave us alone.
Dude, I have the club with me.
Let's just get this over with.
Oh, that's probably why. That's probably why the cave then was blocked off, is because actually you're supposed to pick this up by finding this place first, but the jobs boards actually screwed this up. Well done, game. Yeah, he's still there.
Let's just get this over with.
Please, help your Mars. Do whatever you can. Our tribe
Let's
depends
just get
on
this over with.
you. You must help
Until
us
next
defeat
time.
Malak.
Right, this quest is... Yeah, okay, this quest is...
Just get this.
Leave me alone, you Mars. Just leave me alone. This quest is clearly broken.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
What do you need, my thing? Huh?
I need you to get out the road, Lydia.
I am your sword and your shield. I am your sword and your shield.
You've just said that.
Did you swim out again last night?
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Secret business of the tavern will make you an easy target
Excellent.
for an enemy
You've
assassin.
done us a great
You should have
service.
told me first.
Here is your reward. The Jarl has put out a bounty to slay a giant. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
That might be so.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's
Never
Reach.
stop me from trying. That might be so, but it will never stop me from trying.
More giant slaying then, apparently. The same place I've already just been at to kill a giant. This time it's the one indoors.
Need something?
I serve Jarl. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
You're the best. Can you be my father?
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Right, yeah, it's barely been an hour and a half, but I think it's quite clear that I'm at the point where I'll have to just start doing either Dawn Guard as a DLC or the main quest. But in either case, I'm probably not going to get a lot done on that. So it seems pointless starting now. I might as well make it the thing I immediately start with. On a good session or a long session as well. Plus, frankly, the tiredness burn's kicked in really badly. As I say, it's not been a great week for me physically. Just absolutely knackered from just, you know, bullshit that's going on in my life at the moment. So, yeah, I'm going to end it here a little bit earlier. Not as planned, but there we go. It's just the way things are going this week. I'm kind of looking forward to the weekend just so that I can get the chance to catch up on some rest and whatnot, and then I've only got next week before I've got a 3-week break anyway, and then I'll do what I want then. But I'm going to try and get on tomorrow night at a more reasonable time, and I think that's what I'll do. I'll do Dawn Guard as a DLC, as a run through for that, because there'll be plenty of stuff to do in there. Hopefully that'll be enough to get me finished off with 200 back to 100, and I might then either get Dawn Guard finished off, or if not, then it's something obviously that I'll carry on into the weekend. But once Dawn Guard's finished off, then I might do a run of getting Block back up. I think it'll be time to finally go over to Falkreath and do missions over there, which then it pretty much leaves me to just simply do the main quest line, I think. Try and get through that, and then once the main quest's done, it kind of opens up for the Dragonborn DLC, because I've got a mod installed that prevents that from starting until the main quest line is finished, because normally you would immediately get harassed by Mirak cultists at Everstead, and they just become a constant annoyance. So yeah, I do have like the DLC for Burma Beyond Skyrim and Folkstar installed, but I think given the amount of time I've spent on this playthrough, I don't feel actually like playing through them. It might be something I do for one of the other playthroughs, as well as the other Fenendrix storyline as well. I think that's better suited for my pure mage anyway. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. That I'll end it here. I'll aim to do Dawn Guard tomorrow night, and then going into the weekend, if Dawn Guard isn't finished, I'll finish that off. I'll do everything I need to do at Falkreath to become a Thane there. Then I'll just go through main storyline, and then once that's done, it'll open up for the Dragonborn DLC, get that done, and that's pretty much where I'll end it for this playthrough, because after that, then there isn't really much else to do, other than, like I say, the modded story packs. But at that point, there's probably not much I could do progress-wise, I reckon. So, but that'll be the plan. Anyway, appreciate if anyone has jumped in for this brief session. Apologies for not being on the last couple of days as I originally intended to and promised. So sorry for that, but it's just the way this week's unfortunately being dealt with as it happens, unfortunately. Like I say, hopefully I'll know later than 7:30 tomorrow night. If you want to watch the previous streams, they are still up on Twitch at the moment. Some of them will be starting to expire though as time runs out. But there's a link to my YouTube page for a more permanent archive of all the previous streams, including previous games such as Mass Effect. If you want to become a patron of the site, there's a link to LibrePay as well, where you can set up monthly donations. A bit similar to Patreon, but doesn't do any of the tier rewards, and Patreon doesn't take as much. It doesn't take as much of a cut as well as Patreon does. So, but on that, appreciate if you've been watching in, and I should be on hopefully at a more reasonable time tomorrow night. Thanks again, and I'll see you.